My name is Leslie Joe, or LJ Shelton. I'm currently a fifth-year doctoral candidate in the Higher Adult and Lifelong Education Program, or HALE for short. I'm actually currently pursuing a full-time faculty position in student affairs. So I'll be working with graduate students, master's and doctoral students who are planning to then become practitioners themselves in higher education settings or future faculty members. When I mentioned I visited here for the first time, and right away every single faculty member I met and every single current student was very enthusiastic, very welcoming, very open, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that really is sort of the ethos of our department. So when I got here, again, it was a warm embrace. People were very welcoming with opportunities. My advisor assigned to me was Dr. Ann Austin. And I knew of Ann's work, but it didn't necessarily closely align with what I had hoped to study. But she agreed to stay on as my advisor, and we've been partnered ever since in terms of research and graduate assistantship and the academic advising piece, because she's just phenomenal. She's been more than open in terms of letting me explore personal and professional development and giving me support that I need, but also, pushing me with some challenge. So it's been a great experience working with her, but also connecting with other HALE faculty members that aren't necessarily my direct advisors. So like co-authoring some pieces with Chris Wren, or serving as a doctoral teaching apprentice with John Dirks. So really everyone reaches out, and again, that community feel, that community of scholars really is there in the everyday practice. When I came here, I was really excited to make this my new home, and so thanks to the fellowship, I feel like a lot of opportunities were opened up for me, and I was able to really explore my personal and professional interests and where that intersects. So I'm actually currently working on the MSU Graduate Certificate in Community Engagement, and so that's allowed me to partner with Just Be Yoga, which is a local community-driven nonprofit yoga studio that really focuses on bringing in a diverse population from Lansing to find wellness on their mat. So that's been really phenomenal to use my scholarship in that way in a partnership out in the Lansing community. So I've been very lucky in, again, being able to pursue these opportunities because of the fellowship and also the support of my department. So my first year I had a policy internship in Canada. So that's really kind of what sparked my interest in some of my international research. I was able to work and live on a university campus in British Columbia and study the impact of Canadian human rights legislation on the campus climate for queer identified students. And then the next year I was able to return to Africa. It was my third trip back at that point to South Africa, and to really live on this campus and engage in a true field experience that was a professional collaboration. So I also did a few side projects with that, leading up to my interest in a peace education tour in Cyprus. So I think all of these things have kind of culminated in little puzzle pieces that have brought together sort of a global view of higher education and student experiences in a diverse context. Well, my research all kind of stems from a social justice lens and really focuses on the experiences of diverse student populations. So currently I'm in the thick of my dissertation, which is studying the experiences of undocumented Latino students in demonstrating resilience and navigating higher education in the U.S. So I use critical race theory and resilience theory to learn about those experiences and to kind of highlight their counter narratives. I do have research trajectory in mind that would let me maybe pursue a longitudinal study of my initial dissertation participants. The national policy climate is shifting fairly rapidly in terms of undocumented students and different campus policies that are impacted by the broader immigration reform debates. So I would love to keep up with those students and see where they go. They're certainly extremely talented and have big dreams, and I think that's going to be really interesting to follow. And also, I think examining the experiences of undocumented Latino students and how intersecting marginalized identities come to play, and in terms of campus climate. So, for example, the undocu-queer movement. So there are a lot of undocumented students who identify as Latino and are also coming out as LGBT or T. So finding out what that means for practitioners and how we can better serve the student population, just increasing awareness and bringing the dialogue and then really putting that into practice. Having this fellowship has been, deeply humbling and also extremely exciting because it has opened up a world of possibilities for me as I represent MSU on campus and beyond. So I think knowing I have that support in place, not only was it a factor in coming here, but it was a factor in maximizing my experiences. So whether it was teaching in other departments on campus just for fun and the experience and being able to stay connected to undergraduate students, or the experiences I've had researching and travel abroad. Also being able to attend and present at national conferences, I think. So really kind of forming my scholarship around my areas of interest, but being able to explore and then connect with other scholars to just further my worldview a bit and really push me to become the best teacher, researcher, scholar, engaged service person that I can in this community and beyond when I look to my future faculty role. But without the fellowship, I really don't think all of that would have been possible in my time here in Lansing.